Libra, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot, and there are so many changes that are inevitable now, most especially to your sensuality, your sexuality, your sex appeal, and your partnerships. We will get into it. I'll go over what's currently happening. I will go over what has led into it from the past, and then we'll go into predictive to see where this is going to end up. And throughout it all, I'm going to be talking about the astrology behind it with you. Welcome, Libra. This is Born Without Boundaries Tarot. My name is Michelle. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Wherever Libra impacts your chart, please apply it there. Whatever resonates with you. If I'm describing a topic that sounds romantic, but it sounds more to you like your career, that is where you apply it. You apply it wherever it resonates in your life, because that's where it's supposed to go. There is no date particular here. The astrology is definitely going to be dated. It happens on specific times, but remember, that's when the pebble hits the pond. When the ripples actually radiate out and finally get to you, could be 6 years from now. It just depends on when you're calling it in. So Libra, there's always an extended reading if you want to go deeper as we predict out into what is coming of this energy for you. Those links are in the description box below, and I will pin it to the top of the comment section as well. The astrology is quite extraordinary. Venus is absolutely still conjunct the sun in about 2 degrees conjunction now, but she has surpassed the sun. She's at higher degrees of Scorpio than the sun is, which means the sun isn't consuming her. She's actually guiding it. And that is a very romantic energy, a very tense and beautiful energy, a very hot energy. Now, the fact that it's happening in Scorpio means there is almost an obsessive capacity for Venus right now. I'm talking about Venus for those of you who don't know, because Venus is the ruling dignitary of Libra. So wherever she is, we'll watch the energy and we'll say, okay, well, this is what's going to really impact Libras right now. And we're leading up to a full moon eclipse that's going to happen on the 8th, which is toward the end of this week. So that's an extraordinary combustion of everything that has been building. So let's go over what has been building. Venus is now sucking out the sun. She's taking on this romance. There's just a sense of need, almost need for connection, need for touch, need for physicality, even need to break the rules and completely rebel, because Venus is directly in opposition to Uranus right now too. So just go outside the norm. And I have to tell you, you are meant to feel this. This is absolutely what you should be feeling now, because the universe wants you to break these patterns. I guarantee you that over this next couple of weeks, your relationship dynamic is going to change. Even if you are single, it is not going to be that way for long. It's almost like you'll be acting out of your mind, but into your soul. So you will be guided by your psyche, especially with this really strong quincunx that's happening between Neptune and Jupiter that is playing on everything in Scorpio. It wants you to get back to your raw self. There's been so much crap that has been piled on top of you of what, your image, what you think you're supposed to look like, be like, act like. And honestly, that's shedding. It's shedding. There's such a desire for change right now. Embrace the in-between is here. You've been in limbo. And I'm sure I am positive it has been frustrating you. Now, this is upright, which means that it's a natural change. It means that it's a natural change. It means that this is the way that it's supposed to be now. It could also mean that your relationship has been in limbo, or you feel like you have been stuck and sort of transitional for a while, but there is a transition here, which means that you're not in limbo anymore. You can feel the change like crackling beneath your feet. This is definitely a sense of needing to find some balance, needing to find stability. So if you feel like you've been walking on shaky ground, Metaphorically, you really have been, and it is to shake things up. There's another set of cards here. Here, I want to show them to you so you can get a better perspective of them. There's another set of cards here, which is, to you it looks upright, but to me it's in reverse. So freedom is yours and be loyal to what you love, but it's in reverse. So you felt stuck in a place where you weren't satisfied or you weren't happy. This is Cancerian energy, so it could talk about family, but here I think that this is betrayal. There's a sense of, I feel that you are stuck in a situation where you know you have been betrayed, or you have been betraying yourself quite a bit. And what's happening is that's starting to shake you awake. You're starting to feel the disabling imbalance that is coming from staying loyal to something that is hurting you, or staying loyal, or trying to make things work, or feeling like you're stuck with somebody or a situation that it's unfaithful to you, that it's been bad to you. Now, this doesn't have to be a relationship of sorts, but it certainly does speak to you allowing yourself to be discontent and almost kind of accepting that as just part and parcel to, hey, no, I'm telling you right now, this is no more. This is what's changing. Be loyal to what you love means there is definitely disloyalty, but freedom is yours. It means you're stuck in this situation. So it could even be getting caught out for disloyalty and feeling stuck. So somebody's definitely in quite a pickle right now, and that's because everything's in Scorpio. It's coming up. That's being seen. It's starting to be known. Hold your vision, fixed moon. This is that sense of, it's almost like you feel like you have to abide by the rules you set years ago. If you made a promise, I'm going to stick to it, even though things have turned to shit, even though this is telling you that this isn't the good situation anymore, but I've got to stick to it. I've got to be to it. I've got to be true to it. I've got to want it. I've got to do it. No, you don't. Let that sink in just for a second. No, you don't. You're choosing something that isn't right anymore, or they're going to find out that something has occurred, or something has happened, or you're going to find out that something has occurred. By something, I mean disloyalty. When dog is in reverse, this is a feeling of real betrayal. So that is going to be revealed to you, and then what are you going to do? Just sit on it? Do you know how much bitterness and sadness and heartbreak and pain and suffering is going to continue to build up in you? And do you know how it is going to take you down from the inside out? Honey, get the fuck on with your life. It is something that you need to do. That is the first message that is coming out. It is silly to try to make something that is wrong, that hurt you, right. That is not you being the best of yourself. That is you being your own worst enemy. So it's interesting because we just got current, past, and future. It all fell out. So let's get into that. Current, you are never alone. So this is partnership. It's like there is really love here. There's love here, but it may not be for the partner that you're with, or for the person that you think you're supposed to be with, or for the situation that you're in. Because say you're single, this isn't what you really want, is what I'm saying. The situation that you're in right now doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like what you really want. And that energy is going to pop and explode. It's either going to go away because it was built on a lot of insecurities, or it's going to come to the surface and be like, yeah, I can't do this anymore by the full moon. I'm telling you that right now. You are never alone. It means that you want this situation to work. You want this love to work out. You may feel like you're in a transitional period in your life, but you are committed. You are committed to standing by somebody, being with somebody. It's also saying, listen, hold on. There's an energy here that's saying, listen, hold on, don't jump ship. There's a feeling here like, if I just hold on and keep holding on, don't give up. I don't want you to give up. I don't think you should give up, but this energy is really harsh. Betrayal and feeling stuck. How do we address that? We're going to get into it. In the past, you see things clearly now. You were deceived. Things were fogged, or there was lies from the beginning, or it may not have been malicious, right? It could have just been that, you were lying to yourself, or you didn't want to see everything. You didn't really understand what you were getting yourself into. And a lot of times we commit ourselves to situations where we do not see very clearly. We don't see what we're getting into. Hold on with me, please. I can see, oh, she's only giving me bad news. Well, it's not always good news. Like every freaking week isn't going to be, it's your best week ever. Also, this is only halfway through the reading, so let's keep going, okay? We have in the future, surrender now. So giving over to where you're being pulled. I think this is temptation. You are being pulled in a direction against what you have programmed yourself to believe is the right thing to do. It is not. You are being pulled in a direction outside of that, toward something that is different and abstract to you and interesting to you. There's an adventurer deep inside of you, Libra, and it's going to come out. You could also be traveling to a foreign country or sort of getting outside of your norm. You could also feel in a very personal way like you're betraying yourself. Like you said, oh, I will never do this. I will never do. I'm against marriage. I'm against having children. I'm against this. I'm against that. And then, which is why you feel you've betrayed yourself, because now something that you want, something that has offered you a tremendous amount of happiness, is got nothing to do with what you said you were all about. You're not supposed to stay the same person. This is when you change. This is when everything about who you thought you were becomes different. And it's good. It's not bad. It's not punishment. It's not trying to hurt you. It's actually trying to liberate you, right? Because you're sort of stuck in this mentality that's actually being disloyal to everything that you truly believe in. Take it out of the relationship context. It's bigger than that. It involves Pluto. It involves Jupiter. It involves Neptune. It's so much bigger than just he said, she said, and is he going to break up with me? Are you going to break up with you? Do you like who you are? And has your heart, and I'm saying this right now, I'm being facetious, because I'm telling you right now, your heart is calling to you. It is saying, but this is truly what makes me happy. Are you going to ignore it to continue to stubbornly pursue what you said you were all about, instead of actually getting rid of that shit? Stop bullshitting and really be about who you really are. Where is your soul calling you? Well, I'm going to answer that question. So let's dig into it. Where is Libra's soul calling them? 10 of Swords, pain, sorrow, and suffering, sadness. You have to feel the pain. You have to feel there's an ending. Things have gotten as bad as they ever will get. And then we have Queen of Swords, 6 of Cups, the Empress, and 8 of Swords. You're starting to realize how absolutely horrible it feels to feel isolated from a loved one. I don't think you really want to be away from somebody, but this is almost like maybe they're deciding to leave you, or you're afraid that they're going to decide to leave you. King of Swords is here, which is making a smart decision, being clear-headed. And then 9 of Pentacles is about what you really wish. So whatever is happening now, whatever these uncomfortable things that are happening, especially if you are in a relationship, they're basically happening to show you what it is that's really going to make you happy. Or somebody is learning to appreciate you more based on the fact that they know you could leave at any time. And this is the dynamic, the pin on which everything is spinning and turning this week. But in the future, what is coming? The Nine of Pentacles, happiness. Now, Nine of Pentacles is being single. So all of this could just be shit that you're going through to say, yeah, it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to go into a different direction. You want to be liberated. You want to be freed. The closer this comes, the more you found the noose around your neck, and you don't want that. I think what you're feeling is, I need freedom. I don't want to be stuck. I want to not hurt somebody. I want to not lie. I want to be loyal. I feel like I'm being disloyal if I change my mind. That's not true, right? You change your mind as your heart changes. Maybe you've changed and you are changing. So of course, you're going to have to readjust to, what do I want now? Maybe I wanted something different a year ago. Certainly I wanted something different 10 years ago. What is it that is right for me now? Who am I right now? And what is the honest choice? And I do feel that there is going to be some upset, of realizing that I have to go by what I am now, not by what I used to be. Let's go over this though. Queen of Swords is deciding to go in a different direction. Six of Cups, from what has happened in the past, because there's just like this robustness to who you are now. But Eight of Swords is feeling left behind. It's feeling dejected. Somebody's feeling left behind and dejected. It's almost like you don't want to feel left out. You don't want to feel left behind. You don't want to miss anything. So you want to keep riding the same wave. But what if the wave isn't yours anymore? What if something in your heart is telling you, it's just not what I want? Let's see. Let's just ask the cards straight up. The way I'm asking you to please like this video. Just take a second, please, guys, to really quickly boop that like button to show your appreciation. You've come this far with me. Let's keep going. Please remember to boop that like button. Also, leave your comments below, because I would love to know. But I really want to know, I guess what I'm asking for Libra, you feel like you've been left out in some ways, like some great experience has missed you. You feel like it's just all over. Like it's never coming in. You feel like you've been left out of abundance, prosperity, joy, but I'm telling you right now, it's changing. That is changing. Yeah, definitely. And Nine of Pentacles is here to confirm you will be appreciated. You will be loved the way that you want to be loved. What is this? Be loyal to what you love. What dog spirit in reverse? What do you want to say to us with dog spirit in reverse? What do you want to say to us, dog spirit in reverse? What do you want to say to us, dog spirit in reverse? Clarify that, please. Page of Wands and Four of Pentacles. You acted too quickly on something. You're bored. You want something new and exciting. Somebody jumped in, or maybe it's you, maybe it's them, but they jumped in too quickly, and honestly now it's become stagnated. It's become fear-driven. Four of Pentacles is holding on too tight to things, almost like hoarding something, because in some ways somebody is going to leave, or that you want to leave, and maybe in some ways you've been planning for your exit. But there is that sense of feeling bad about it. Somebody's feeling disloyal, or this is a confirmation that somebody has been disloyal, and now they don't know how to confront you. Now, why is all of this happening? Why is all of this? Is it to hurt you? Is it to give you bad news? Hell no, it is not. It is to liberate you. What are the changes, the primary changes that are coming to Libra, please? What are the primary changes that are coming to Libra? Primary changes. Primary changes, number one is financial. Number two is karmic wheel of fortune. I don't know why this was upside down. Oh, it's because it's karma that's got nothing to do with you. It's got everything to do with what the universe has in store for you. This is definitely a change of money that has really been worrying you, and you've been trying to defend yourself. You've been trying to, you're fighting. 9 of Wands is about the wounded warrior. You've been through so much with all these changes that have been happening in your life. Well, the Wheel of Fortune is about to spin, and it's about to change, and there's a lot of abundance that's coming in your way that might make your decision feel so much better. Let's go into the extended. I can't wait. The link is below. I'll see you there, Libra.